Well, hello everybody. We are coming to you live from the Miami airport.
Miami International Airport, MIA.
All right, so we're not MIA. We're at MIA.
That's right.
But I guess we were MIA. So first of all, because we're using a different setup than our normal studio, could somebody comment and let us know if you can hear me? Talk.
And me.
If you can hear Sandy.
Yes.
So let us know if you can hear both of us before we go any further. If not, this will be a moot point. But we don't usually do these together like this live.
We couldn't resist, though.
We couldn't resist on this one, y'all. And there's a lot of background noise.
Background noise.
We're in a yes, hey y'all. Okay, nobody's letting us know if they can hear us good yet. So let me know if you can hear me and Sandy. Say something, Sandy, one more time.
All right, we're coming to you live.
All right, it says loud and clear. Loud and clear. All right, so what we want to do is right off the bat, I want to get right into it. Sandy, for those that may have figured it out, may have not figured it out, we were actually, at the last minute, we took a little trip for ourselves, which we don't ever do.
No.
And we did it, and we have been on a cruise.
Thanks, Emily.
And so we took some time to recharge and get ready because we all know what 2024 is already beginning to be.
Wow.
And
Day one.
So we celebrated the new year on a cruise ship. It was really great.
Yes.
And had a good time. And so as we are finally getting back to where we're getting some kind of signal, we get a news article that stuff is going on in Miami, that very city that we flew out in. And Sandy, tell us, before we go to the article, just what we found out when we opened it up, some of the people that we follow.
So apparently there was an incident at Bayside Marketplace Mall in downtown Miami. I'm thinking this happened on the 2nd, possibly the 3rd. Today's the 5th, of course, where there was, I'm just going to read some of the notes that I made so that I can stay on.
Let's go to the article. Let's just go to the article.
Because the official story that is being,
let's first go
police.
Here. So this is what we found, okay? And it's crazy. I mean, it's like we knew 24 was going to be insane, but we go to this video of police responding to quote-unquote gigantic alien creatures, basically, invading a Florida mall goes viral. Now, and then we'll talk about the narrative that's being said now, but this is what we saw, that that people were seeing 7 to 10 foot tall giant beings and dozens of police officers, more than 60 police cars can be seen trying to restore order at the scene.
When we say seeing, if you take time later, you can watch some of these video clips.
Let's play one.
Complete, but someone is filming from a high-rise building.
All right, let's play one here. I don't know how long this one is, but we're just going to let you.
The first one's over 2 minutes. But you can show the first few seconds, and you can see, look at all these police cars. There were 60 or more police cars and even more police officers than that.
Look at that. That's insane. Now,
if any of you have ever been in downtown Miami and been to this big mall, Bayside.
Look at this. This was while we were on the cruise ship. Okay. So now, meanwhile, on social media, I'm sorry about these ads. I'm starting to get rid of this ad.
It's so annoying.
It's so ridiculous.
Oh, hang in there with us.
They can't even see the text for the ad. So let's go back to me and you. And so, what is the narrative? What is the narrative?
So here's the official story. A group of 50 or more teens sparked a riot, running through the corridors and shooting off fireworks inside the mall, guys.
Yeah.
Damaging stores and starting fights. Supposedly 4 people were arrested, 4 young people, teenagers. And we need to mention that one of the main reasons we wanted to come to you about this story is there's very little information out there. There's not a whole lot in general, but there's hardly anything in mainstream media. Yep. If you go to YouTube, I didn't do a search, but a person, that I somewhat follow, I saw him talking about it. But really none of the other people that I follow had full-blown videos. Now, I did watch Paul Begley last night. Of course, he has Mike from Around the World on Thursday nights. And they touched on it a little bit. And that was the first that I had, and it kind of went over my head until I started getting a few things on my phone about it. But this is why we wanted to talk about it, because there is very little, if any, mainstream video
Yeah.
or story about this, but yet there's some alt media stories about it, and some people are pretty upset and they have a lot of questions, and we're some of the people that have questions.
All right, let's go back. I got rid of that ad, so I want to go back and show you this right here. It says, meanwhile, on social media, numerous eyewitnesses claim to have seen the 7 to 10 foot tall aliens, and it says that these aliens were also supposedly the cause of a power outage that affected over 60,000 residents. Police scanners, I don't know if you already just said that while I was working, but police scanners, multiple people said, were temporarily disabled and shut down of air traffic in this area.
But while you're there, power was cut to the mall and over 60,000 residents.
Yeah, exactly. And here's my question. We got here today, and we talked to some individuals here at the airport, and hope that they're not screening us right now. But we tried to get some information, and either they didn't want to comment, they didn't know, whatever. But as soon as they knew that we were sort of like,
we got were no comment, or that they didn't know anything about it.
Yeah. So we're not trying to accuse anybody of anything, but there was something that happened here at the airport. And then you have power shut down. And
supposedly the airport was we've heard the airport was shut down. Some flights were affected. We don't really know to what extent the airport was affected, if at all.
Right.
We've had very little time since we, got off the cruise ship and got over to here to do the research we want to do to see exactly how far-reaching that this was.
Yeah, and hey, if you haven't smashed that like button, do it now. We always say nothing helps us more than that. But, so let's think about this. This is supposedly some teenagers with a gang fight, which we know happens. It's been happening all over the country. And this is what they said, that all of these police responded to a few teenagers fighting with sticks. And it was over 60 cop cars. And fireworks.
Don't forget.
Yeah, and so 60 police cars. You saw the video. People were commenting like, I live here and I've never seen anything like this in my life.
Even our Uber driver said, I just kind of brushed it off. I didn't really pay attention.
Yeah.
It seemed like a lot of cars, but whatever.
Now, so we just know there's more going on.
Okay, let's break it down. So the official story is that 4 teens were arrested because around 50 teens were, acting up in the mall and shooting fireworks.
Yeah.
The other side of that coin is this. There are some videos that you can find where people are saying there were these creatures inside and outside of the mall. I personally seen just a clip of video, whether this is current from the past or whatever, a large group of people running out of a structure, which is supposed to be representative of this mall. And then here is the kicker. These are 2 things that I watched on one specific video. One man said he was there with his girlfriend. They were having a just short vacay getaway.
Yep.
They were in the mall.
Yep.
All of a sudden they heard a ruckus. People started running. They started running because they were scared. They didn't have any idea what was going on. But then he said, as I was trying to look around to see what I was running from, that I saw like a shadow.
Yeah.
It would go between a shadowy figure and then something solid. And he said, I realized this thing was disappearing and reappearing closer to me every time.
Yeah.
So I want to add to that, okay, the official report says fireworks. I want to add that he goes on to say people in the mall were using their own personal firearms to shoot, to fire at. So those are the things. Listen, we're just reporting to you what we've seen or heard. We certainly weren't there. We can't prove or disprove.
We didn't show them the big thing. We got to show them the big thing. Because this right here is another video that is circulating.
Yes.
And this is from the same guy that filmed the cop cars. Look at this, y'all.
In this Bro Bible article, there are 4 videos from X, one even from the actor-producer Antonio Sabato Jr. Now, he's just, reposting.
This is him right here? Yeah,
And
Antonio
he's just,
Sabato.
I'm sure, reposting what everybody else, because this video is basically the same video.
So I follow this.
Portions of the same video.
I follow this guy, DC Jarino. He's a conservative guy. Look what he's basically resharing his. He says, so are we not going to be told the truth about why Miami had possibly the biggest police presence I've ever seen in my life? They're saying it was for teenagers fighting. What really happened? So let's.
And we didn't even mention.
Does his video have the alien, or is that the other one?
You need to use the 7-second one.
Okay,
we didn't even mention that there were black helicopters reported flying all around. So you have
supposedly the only thing that was in the air at that time.
Right. Supposedly
all the other planes were grounded.
60 or more police cruiser vehicles. More than that, in actual servicemen there.
Yep.
Black helicopters.
Right. All right, let's play this
Power
video.
shut down.
Police
channel shut down. Scanner shut down.
Hey, we're not saying it's demons, but it's probably demons.
Listen,
NEPHILIM, giants, aliens.
We have as many questions as you do. We just want to get a conversation started. Because, quite frankly, we would like to know.
Yeah, so let's watch this right here. This is a video.
Before you play it.
Okay.
This is the thing that that needs to come to the forefront of your mind. Las Vegas.
Right.
This summer. A lot of the same language that was being used, the same descriptions and explanations. It was an 8 to 10 foot creature. It was huge. I couldn't really make it out. It was blurry. It was like it would come in and out. It's like I was looking at that area in my backyard, but it was kind of blurred out. So when you watch this very short clip, that's exactly what came to my mind, is what the young man, what was that young kid's name, the 16-year-old?
Oh, yeah, I don't remember. Angel, yeah.
You're seeing what I can imagine Angel was trying to describe.
Yeah, and what we've said all along is the question has always been, is aliens real? Well, the answer to that is yes, but they're not aliens. They're demon spirits. And I want to close this broadcast by telling you something so powerful about the days of Noah. But I want you to watch this right here. This says, was a giant alien caught on camera and the cause of the massive police presence at the Bayside Marketplace Mall? So let me make sure I've got this centered up so everybody can see it. All right, so watch this right here. This is the video that was recorded by the same people that recorded the police. Watch, see the arrow. You see this? Some are believing that this is the creature that was right out there. Let's play that again. I'm going to pause it. That's the blurry thing. Mm-hmm. Now, people always ask, why is it always blurry? Well, number one, this is from about 20 or 30 stories up with a phone. But number two, what we've been told and what people that we trust that have people that have had encounters with these beings, which we believe are demonic in nature, is that they alter the magnetic field and it affects. They can reappear and go in and out of dimensions, as well as it can even affect the recording devices.
This is what is said. We are not saying that this is what we believe.
We're not.
And I want to let everyone know, I don't say that this short video clip is conclusive of anything.
Right.
We just want to show you what is out there. You have to make your own decision. We're still searching, researching, trying to find more information and trying to find answers for ourselves.
I like what this one guy said here. He says, I don't know if the Miami alien incident is real, but as the Earth's magnetic field is weakening, the veil is going to vanish, and soon we might be able to perceive a greater reality. Also, that is indeed a lot of police for a brawl. I mean, that's just true. Mm-hmm. I mean, look, we live in a city, it's not like Miami, but we live in a city where there's crime and there's events that happen in public places. I've never seen that many cop cars all there with guns drawn out on the streets for a teenage brawl. There was something else that was going on, and what that something else is, we may never know. But what, like you said, one bottom line is the narrative that came out was, or at least that what started being shared and went viral, was that these were 7 to 10 foot tall creatures that people were defending themselves against with their weapons, and then of course we heard the power went out, we heard the airplanes were grounded, and that we also heard that there was the black helicopters. Yes. So now I want to go ahead.
Go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
I'm just gonna one parting thought when we get ready to leave.
Okay. So what I want to remind you is the lady that showed this this video first. She made a great point. I can't think of her name, or I would give her credit. But she reminded us of what Jesus said. He said, as in the days of Noah, so shall it be in the days of the coming of the Son of Man. And here's the deal. Well, she pointed out something very powerful, simple but yet so powerful. And that was, people are not starting to sin now. They're not starting to do the hideous things now like they were in Noah's day. They've been doing that forever. What is the one thing that nobody ever talks about that was in the days of Noah that is extra from people sinning, people doing things that they shouldn't be doing, and getting in all of that? It was in the days of Noah there were giants and there were NEPHILIM. And so maybe, just maybe, we do know that there was NEPHILIM before the flood and after the flood. So what happened to them after the flood? Have they been in hiding for this moment? Have they been reserved for this moment? It's part of the days of Noah. One of the signs of the days of Noah, are we going to begin to see NEPHILIM coming out of dimensions and tied to CERN, all of this? Now, this is my words now. Has there been something open that is releasing some of these NEPHILIM and these disembodied spirits that have been bound for the days of Noah and the coming of the Son of Man?
That is perfect, because this is what I wanted to say as we were getting ready to close this down, is should we be surprised that we're supposedly, according to all the reports that are coming out, having exposure of a lot of things? I'm just going to say that word, little St. James, that things, acts,
distractions,
things that happen all surrounding that one person, and all of his associations are coming out, and supposedly we'll have to wait until later. We'll have to wait until later to know if this really amounted to anything. But are we really having exposure in that area with all these powerful and wealthy people in that area, and maybe also at the same time having some exposure and disclosure as far as this paranormal thing and all that line of talking that we've been on for the last several months?
If you go back and look at some of the major events that have happened, also there were things behind the scenes where important people was about to get in trouble, and these big events happened right around that same time to distract. Now listen, if you joined us late, we're in the Miami airport. We are on our way home.
It's very noisy.
And it's very noisy, and we hope that you can hear us. But we snuck away. Yes, we had our shows. If you didn't figure it out, that we were not live.
Yes.
But they,
and listen,
you were able to be there, and we appreciate it.
In archive, if you're watching this later, please leave us a comment.
Yes,
we will go back and read each and every one of them. We would love to hear what you have to say. One
of the people, while we was watching the videos, while I was on the cruise ship, they were talking about, does he read the comments? We read every live chat. We read every comment. So please understand that. It may take us a couple of days to do it, but we're going to read everything that's left. But I also want to say this. We will be live in the studio Monday night for our regular show, and we will cover
if we don't come back before then.
Yeah, exactly. But we will touch on this, any updated information that we have found. 24, Sandy, is already showing us.
Crazy.
It is going to be crazy.
We've already had the earthquake in Japan, huge earthquake.
Yes.
Then the airplane
that
crashed on the tarmac, or didn't crash, but caught fire on the tarmac.
Yes.
Supposedly everyone got off safely.
Yes.
We've had multiple other earthquakes. A lot of things are already happening.
Yep. Hit and smash the like button, subscribe. Thank you, Rumble, for watching us as well. We love you, Rumble. God bless you. We got to get ready. We're about to board on the plane. Thank you for being patient with us. Hope that you were able to see us and hear us.
Yes.
And we'll see you live Monday night, if not breaking news. God bless you. We always remind you, we ain't woke, but we are certainly awake. See you Monday night.